Hello and welcome. This video provides an example of a phishing email that appears to come from Google Drive. Let's take a look at the email to highlight some of the issues. The first indication that this email isn't genuine is the sender's information. At first glance, it appears to have been sent from a Gmail address. Closer inspection reveals that it was sent from grnail, which is designed to look like it says Gmail. If it were a legitimate Gmail address, you would also expect the email to have a .com domain, rather than the .world domain we see here. The stated email address of the sender in the body of the email also has the same incorrect domain. These are red flags that should warn you this might be a scam. If you are in doubt, always check the domain first. Remember, suspicious emails can be reported using PhishAlarm. PhishAlarm is simple to use. When you receive a suspicious message, click the PhishAlarm button in your email program. Your submission will be confirmed and the email will be sent to the UCR Information Security Office for review. It might seem like a waste of time to report a message that you already know is a phishing attempt. In fact, the Information Security Office would like all suspicious messages to be reported. Receiving reports helps to identify the types of emails that are in circulation, and makes them easier to spot and filter out. Remember, if you are in doubt, you should raise the phish alarm. Let's take a look at some additional issues with our email. Hovering over the links in the email reveals multiple issues. The link that appears to be an email directs to a URL that is not associated with the stated email address. Furthermore, the domain it points to is not a legitimate Google Docs domain. The link to the PDF points to the same non-Google Docs domain. This type of scrutiny allows you to view where the links in any email point without actually clicking on them. This allows you to compare them with the sender's known websites. To find this information, you can do a quick internet search. In this instance, a search for Google Docs reveals the official domain for Google Docs differs from the domain in the message. Further examination of the links in the message highlights another issue. They both use an HTTP rather than an HTTPS prefix. This is a small but important distinction. The S in HTTPS means secure, and indicates that the website uses encryption for sending and receiving data. This designation also requires the website owner has verified that they are who they claim to be. You shouldn't download or attempt to open files that you aren't expecting or are from someone you don't know. This is a common threat in our environment, and includes files stored in Google Drive and SharePoint. If you are in doubt and the message either mentions or appears to come from an individual, you can check if they have an affiliation with UCR. A quick search of the UCR profiles page will show that in this case the sender is not associated with UCR. Even if a name does produce a match, it is possible that the person is being impersonated, so you should still look carefully at any emails you receive. Further inspection of the email reveals additional red flags. The email contains multiple grammar issues and Google Docs is misspelled. You would definitely not expect to see errors of this type in a genuine email. You can stay up to date on phishing and other scams by searching on the internet. The FBI provides information on different types of phishing scams, as well as information on protecting yourself. Staying educated is important. 82% of data breaches in 2021 involved a human element. This confirms that the actions people take play a major role in security incidents. Technology designed to block phishing attacks such as spam filters and antivirus software are effective and will block a substantial number of threats. However, some threats will bypass those defenses and will reach employees. Without training or education, on average, over 32% of employees interact with simulated phishing emails. Remember, you should carefully examine any unsolicited or suspicious communications and report anything that doesn't look right. When you receive emails, you should always make sure you stop and think before you connect. For additional information, please visit our CyberSmart page. Thank you for watching.